Adam Cavalier, Brian Dalek, courtside at the Cam Henderson Center. The Herd presently on a 15-0 run. However, the Pirates at the free throw line with a chance to snap that. ECU has never won inside in the Huntington area, and it appears it will remain so as Marshall leads by 10, 66-56. That is the largest lead of the contest for the Thundering Herd. Wilkerson, Pena, Johnson, Pitts, and Humphrey on the court for Marshall. Abrams, Morrow, Young, Legan, and Hennett on the court for the Pirates. Legan is the man at the free throw line for ECU. He puts his right foot right on the charity stripe, spins the ball around his back a couple times, spins it in his right hand, tosses it up with his right hand, and gets it to go. So Legan knocks down the first foul shot for his 15th point of the night. And that cuts Marshall's lead to 9. Exactly 3 minutes left. Legan's second foul shot, 2 is good. 66-58, Marshall on top. ECU will provide a man-to-man full-court press. Humphrey bounces it into Wilkerson on the far side of the court. Wilkerson trapped in the backcourt. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Marshall finally gets it across the timeline with a bounce pass to Humphrey from Johnson over the midcourt logo. Pitts will control on that midcourt logo now for the Thundering Herd. Leading by 8, 2:42 left in the game. Pena, right wing, bounces a pass inside to Wilkerson on the right block, and Wilkerson took a little too long to corral the basketball. He will walk with it as he bumbled the basketball in his hands trying to gain possession. 66-58, Marshall on top. Legan at the top of the key for ECU, driving the right side of the lane. Went a little too far underneath, and it's nearly stolen away by Wilkerson. He'll, in fact, tip it to Johnson into the right corner, and a turnover gives Marshall a chance to push the lead back out to double digits. 66-58. Second and 10. Ball spotted in the middle of the field from the Herd's own 41. Slayton Smith up top with Milligan and Passmore to the near side. Can will work from the shotgun with Darius Marshall to his left. Snap comes back to Can. 3-step drop. Can in the backfield gets brought down by Zach Slate. Zach Slate with pressure from behind Can, and Slate collects sack number 4.5 for this season. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd and 16 for the Thundering Herd from its own 35. 2:25 left in this game, and at 3rd and 16, this could be the ball game for the Thundering Herd. Marshall trails by a touchdown. Jump small to Can's left in the shotgun. 2 wideouts up top. Passmore's the lone man to the near side. Can dropping back to pass. Throwing to the left deep to Passmore. Passmore jumps, and it bounces off his chest. Incomplete. Down at the 22. Emmanuel Davis providing stellar step-by-step coverage with Darius Passmore. And it's now 4th and 16 for the Thundering Herd.
Yeah, Marshall punts here because Marshall still has 3 timeouts. If you get 3 quick stops on run plays, you could still have maybe a minute and a half at least after the punt here.
So out comes Case Whitehead. He will punt to Darryl Freeney. And Marshall will keep ECU honest. 3 wideouts split to the far side of the formation. So there's just 5 linemen blocking this blocking for this punt. Whitehead gets off a booming punt, drives Darryl Freeney back to the 16, and he will make the fair catch there. Spotted between the 16 and 17, so make it the 17-yard line. So that's where ECU takes over, ahead by 7 with 1:58 remaining in this contest. A 41-yard punt for Case Whitehead. And now ECU, with 2 timeouts left, will take on Marshall with its full complement of timeouts remaining. The East Division lead is on the line.
Now's where we find out how much this Marshall Thundering Herd team wants this victory, how much they want to have a big lead in the COSA East Division.
Pinckney, quarterback draw up the middle, up to the 19, make it the 20, and Corey Hart will bring him down. A gain of 4 and a timeout immediately called from Marshall with 1:53 remaining. So, Thundering Herd with a 4-yard stop on the first play from scrimmage. Timeout. Now Marshall with 2 remaining and a minute 53 left in the ball game. ECU leads it by 7, 16-9. Adam Cavalier, Brian Dalick on hand. We've just received word from Huntington that we are experiencing some technical difficulties with some of the equipment at the Cam Henderson Center. So we will not have the women's game for you on Webstream 2. Instead, as soon as we complete our broadcast here from Dowdy Ficklin, we will do a very quick pseudo post-game show following the conclusion of this game and then just send it immediately to the Cam Henderson Center. So a set for the Pirates. Pinckney under center with Simmons in the backfield. The handoff will go to Simmons. He'll work his way up the middle of the field. He was stopped by Michael Janik. Then Kitchens came up from behind and pushed him forward up to the 24. It's a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 2 for the Pirates. And Marshall calls for timeout number 2. Herd with 1 remaining now. And Maurice Kitchens, who provided such outstanding play in last week's Houston game with a bit of a misstep there, pushing the play forward. So the Thundering Herd trails by 7, 16-9, 1:47 left. Marshall has 1 timeout remaining. This homecoming Dowdy Ficklin Stadium crowd enjoying the strains of the Isley Brothers shout over the loudspeakers, clapping along, tossing the hands up in conjunction with the song.
This Marshall defense has done this already this game. On a 3rd and short, been able to stiffen up and stop the run.
Strong side eye with Simmons and Simmons. Handoff goes to the tailback Simmons. He gets stopped by Spillman at the 25, and that is a yard short of the first down. So a minute 40 left in this contest. Marshall calls for its final timeout. And ECU, with a 4th and 1, will be forced to punt.
Or be gutsy and go for it, get the first down. That could be the ball game.
If ECU were to go for it, and keep in mind too, it's not a guarantee that Marshall's going to get a touchdown in the red zone. ECU's red zone defense has been nothing short of phenomenal, and for the first time all day today, the Pirates the officiating crew will measure a play, and this might just be done, if nothing else, than to properly set the ball on the hash mark, and it is about half a football short. So 4th and inches for the ECU Pirates. The ball will be placed at the appropriate chain link back on the hash marks, about 10 yards away from where the ball initially landed. And by that I mean it's a shift up to the hash mark, not spot the ball 10 yards forward of where it was. As ECU, with a bit of a decision to make, do the Pirates test Marshall's what has been somewhat poor red zone offense so far?
Well, ECU does have a quarterback that has athletic ability and could just push the ball forward just enough. Marshall's defense has done well all day, and it looks like they're coming out to send the punt team on, and Marshall has to rush out.
All of Marshall's players get off the field in time. Span and Small, deep to receive. The pick shanked.
Terrible
by
punt.
Dodge. That a atrocious punt. Marshall has the football in ECU territory, and the official keeps on walking. Marshall will take over at the ECU 40.
You could almost blame that on rushing the punt, getting out there so quick to throw the Marshall defense off that it didn't give Dodge enough time to get out there. And it might have even hit one of his own guys in the back, not set up correctly. Maybe if you're going to punt it, just take your time and do it.
25-second drive for ECU, and now Marshall has 93 seconds to score a touchdown and an extra point and tie this game. Milligan, Span, and Slate to the right side of the field. Low man to the near side is Passmore. Cam back to pass. Hook and ladder play to Darius Marshall. And he fumbles the football, but it goes out of bounds. Nick Johnson caused the fumble. Jadarius Marshall, and Johnson squared up and smashed Darius Marshall. Now, the ball fumbled forward about 4 yards. It would have been a 2nd and 1 for the Thundering Herd had it, if the rules did not state that the ball is essentially moved back to where the fumble occurred. Passmore, the lone man up top, trips to the near side. Slate, Spain, and Milligan with Can in the gun. Can dropping back to pass, throws over the middle to Cody Slate, hits him in stride. Slate waltzes into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. A strike for the Thundering Herd, and Marshall now trails by 1. The Thundering Herd needs the extra point. And now you might want to play devil's advocate here. Did Marshall score too quickly? 1:21 left.